Hi, I'm Shelley Wood, and this is my tiny sewing room where I make doll clothes sewing videos. Today I'm going to show you, this may sound strange, but as an act of charity, I designed stirrup covers for my doctor's office. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to make stirrup covers, medical exam table stirrup covers. I recommend using silly, soft fabric for these. And if you need some silly themed fabrics, I have some for sale in my Spoonflower store. Just look for a link in the description, okay? Before we begin, please go to my website, shelleywood.com, to download and print this free PDF sewing pattern. And it's a good idea to measure your stirrups to make sure the pattern will fit them, because they do come in different sizes. That's what I'm doing here. Actually, I think that was the nurse's hands. Use the pattern to cut out 4 rectangles. Lay one rectangle on top of another, keeping right sides together. So that's what I'm doing here. So right sides together means the pretty side touches the pretty side. Stitch them together along one of the longest sides of the rectangle. I used a sewing machine, but you could sew by hand. Open your rectangle up like this. Press the seam flat. Now your stirrup cover looks like this. Along the longest edge, fold the fabric once and then a second time, using your pattern as a measurement guide to help you create what's called a casing. It's a kind of pocket, okay, where you're going to put some elastic inside. So here I am doing that. I'm just using my own pattern to kind of decide how deep I want my casing. Whip stitch along the bottom of this casing. If you need help with the whip stitch, I do have a tutorial for that. Just look in the description area below. Or you could just sew it on a sewing machine. I think I did the second one on a sewing machine. But if you do use a sewing machine, be careful. You want to make sure that you keep your stitches very close to the edge, because there will be elastic in there. Here's how your casing looks from the wrong side. Here's how it looks from the right side. Or like this if you stitched it by hand. Follow these directions to make 2 stirrups. I'm using 3/4 inch wide elastic, which is about 1 centimeter wide, and I cut mine about 13 centimeters long. That's about 5 inches long in imperial measurements. Attach a safety pin to one end of the elastic. Send the safety pin through the casing, like you see me doing here. So here's my stirrup cover, and there's my safety pin. I just send it through. Secure the elastic in place with a pin on both sides of the casing, and I'll show you that in a video too. So here I am sending my safety pin through. As I get toward the end, I insert a straight pin. And then you'll go clear to the end, and you'll do the same thing on the other side. You want to be careful you don't lose the elastic down inside, but insert another straight pin. Keep the straight pins in place, but bring them together, folding the stirrup cover while keeping right sides together. So here I am doing that. So here are my straight pins. I bring them together like this, and then I'm going to sew around in an L shape. You're going to sew along the bottom of the stirrup cover and up the side with the straight pins. removing the straight pins when you get it all the way to the top. Okay, so I have made my stitches. Now I'm going to remove those straight pins. Now your stirrup cover looks like this. Clip the corners. And that's what I'm doing here. You want to be careful that you don't cross over your stitches where they come together. Invert the stirrup cover. I like to use a chopstick for this. It helps me invert things that are small, poke out the corners without hurting them. If you need one, there will be a link in the description area below. So I like a chopstick that has ridges at the bottom. It kind of helps when you're turning it like that to kind of poke out the corners. These flannel frog stirrup covers turned out so cute. I made some with sweater fabric too, and they were extra fuzzy soft. But remember, if you do need some fabric, my Spoonflower store has some great options. A sardine themed cheater quilt. That could be fun. Silly peace sign frogs. And doll pirates. Those are all my own designs, my artwork. Learn more by clicking on the fabric button when you visit my website on the homepage gallery on shelleywood.com.